I'll get it, Ann. Yes, Dr. Hardy. Angie Costello, yes. Yes, I'll get her for you. Angie, this is Jessie Brewer at the hospital. Yes, would you hold on a moment, please? Dr. Hardy would like to speak to you.
Yes, Jessie.
I have Angie for you, Dr. Hardy.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Angie.
Hello, Dr. Hardy. Jessie said you wanted to talk to me.
Yes, Angie, I just heard from Dr. Miller. He's scheduled plastic surgery on your face for Wednesday.
That's wonderful, Dr. Hardy.
Wonderful?
Well, I want to have the operation this time. I want to get it over with.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. It's the right attitude to have. Oh, listen, I want you in the hospital on Tuesday afternoon before 3.
Oh, okay, Dr. Hardy. I'll be there. Oh, Dr. Miller said that this will probably be the last operation I'll have to have. Do you think so too, Dr. Hardy?
Well, put it this way, Angie. I have the greatest confidence in Dr. Miller's opinion.
And I'm going to look the way I did before the accident?
Dr. Miller and I hope so, and think so, Angie.
That's great. That's so great. And what a surprise it's going to be for Eddie.
Why?
Well, you see, Eddie wrote and told me that he won't be able to come home and see me again until Easter vacation because, well, he's been working so hard at school and everything. Well, Dr. Hardy, I'm not going to tell him about the operation. And when he comes home, I'll be... Dr. Hardy, I hope I'll be beautiful for him.
Well, I'm almost sure you will be beautiful for him, Angie. And Angie, whatever. Eddie's a very lucky young man. See you Tuesday?
Thank you. Goodbye, Dr. Hardy.
Goodbye, Angie. Jessie, I'm going to be in Mrs. Lyons' room for a few minutes.
All right, Dr. Hardy.
Oh, I meant to ask you, how did the engagement party go last night for Ken and Cynthia?
If you really want to know, it was pretty awful.
Well, that's too bad. Good morning, Martha. How are you feeling?
Good morning, Steve. I'm all right, I guess.
Well, you don't sound too sure.
Well, I didn't sleep too well. I had bad dreams, nightmares almost.
Nightmares? You're supposed to be getting a good rest here. That's part of your treatment.
Well, I guess that the dreams are caused by worrying about my husband, about how he's going to take the news that there is something wrong with me.
You haven't told Dr. Lyons yet?
No. He's been so sure all along that it was nothing, and now that you've discovered the pains are caused by this hiatus hernia, I haven't had the courage to tell him.
Martha, I have the feeling that you're worried about a lot of problems, that they deeply distress you, and not just this hiatus hernia.
Well, that's true. How did you know that?
Well, it's a common symptom. It happens quite often in this occasion. Would you mind seeing the hospital psychiatrist?
Oh. No, Steve, I can't see a psychiatrist. Maybe, if I could just talk to somebody, some sympathetic person.
Well, that might help, too.
How about it, you being a sympathetic person? I like talking to you.
I'm not a psychiatrist, Martha.
I know that. You're a sympathetic person.
All right, if it'll make you feel better, of course, anytime, and about anything that bothers you. Meanwhile, be sure and call Dr. Lyons and tell him the news. Then if he wants to, I'll be glad to discuss your case with him.
All right, Steve. But George will still be terribly mad.
Hello, Miss Bailey.
Hello, Dr. Hardy.
Well, Dennis, you certainly don't look like the boy who a few days ago was suffering from tetanus.
I feel just fine, Dr. Hardy.
You feel fine, and the chart says you are fine. Dennis, how'd you like to go home this afternoon?
This afternoon,
Well, that'd be great, Dr. Hardy.
I'll go and call Dad. He'll bring the car for us.
Okay, that'd be swell,
I'll
Mom.
sign the discharge papers right away. I think he can check out any time after lunch. See you later, Dennis.
Okay, Doc.
Dr. Hardy. Dr. Hardy, I want to thank you for saving Dennis's life and for bringing his father and me to our senses, bringing us back together again. You know, we owe that to you, too.
Good luck to the three of you, Mrs. Bailey. You're a very lucky family. I'm sure you won't forget about it.
Oh, Dr. Hardy, that's something we'll never do. Thanks again, Dr. Hardy.
Is that a dream last night or the real thing? Yeah. Cynthia, meet me at Scott's at 1 o'clock, will you?
Phil must be calling Cynthia. He always calls her from the payphones. He doesn't want it to go through the switchboard. It's too personal.
Look, Jesse.
I just saw her last night.
Look, Jesse, Ken and Cynthia are engaged to be married.
They're engaged, but they're not married yet. I wonder if they ever will be.